Carrie had been doing everything she can to get her mind off the program. She graduated from Foxbury with honors, and her family held a huge party for her. She had an amazing time. And now it's the day after that party, and she'd spent the afternoon with her parents shopping for a prom dress. She found the perfect one, and now she's out bowling with Drake, and she's having the best time. She is trying not to focus on whether or not she's gotten into the program. Right now, she's taking her mother's advice and just enjoying life until she gets the news. And as you can see, she's having a great time. And this bowling alley, by the way, is built by GXSimmer, who also watches me and Amanda too. So shout out to GXSimmer. You can find her bowling alley in the gallery and also in the description. But getting back, we can see that Carrie has just beaten Drake again, and let's listen on to what she has to say. Ha ha! Another strike. How did I allow you to hustle me at bowling? Drake asked. Easy. I just never told you that my great-grandmother was a champion, and so were my grandparents, and both my moms and Uncle Robbie. Ha ha! Yeah, figures. It would be genetic. Oh, come on. Don't be such a sore loser. Sore loser, he growled. You hustled me. Yeah, well, maybe a little, Carrie joked, but it was a ton of fun. So now you buy the drinks and the snacks. Oh, don't I always? Oh, come on, Carrie joked. Take it like a man. You need to knock it off, he growled again. Or what? Carrie smirked. Or this, he told her as he grabbed her and kissed her. She laughed and said, You're right. I do deserve more of that. He laughed again and kissed her again, not caring if they were standing in the middle of the bowling alley while they laughed, kissed, and hugged one another. A while later, they came back to her house, laughing as they walked in the front door. Hey, what's going on? Why are the three of you here? It's like 11 o'clock. What, you watch movies or something? Carrie asked as she walked in the door and sees all three of her parents waiting for her. What's the matter? Something happened? Carrie. This arrived by Simex a few hours ago, Amanda said, pointing to the envelope on the table. Is it? Yes, Amanda said. It's from the internship. Oh my God, Carrie said with a breath. Well, that explains why the three of you are here. Whatever it says, I'm here, Drake told her. We all are, my darling, Nina said. Go on, open it, kid, Tony told her. I guess I should find out, Carrie said as she walked over to the table and opened the letter. Then her breath caught in her throat, and she covered her mouth. Oh. Honey? Amanda asked as she took a breath as she held Tony's hand. Carrie? Nina asked. What does it say? Tony asked. She turned to face all of them and said, I got in. They selected me. I'm going to Chestnut Ridge to train in the program. All of them rushed her at once, each wanting a hug, while Drake only stared at her. Carrie walked over to him and stared back. She couldn't find the words to say. This calls for a celebration, Tony said as he went to the bar and started mixing cocktails. I think we need some air, Drake said as he stepped outside on the porch. Carrie followed him out. Amanda turned her head with a worried look on her face. No, Nina said. Let her go, Amanda. Amanda sighed and said to Tony, Damn, wish I could have a drink. Make it a double for me, Tony. I'll take the hit for you. As Carrie stepped out on the porch with his back facing away, she said, Well, at least now we know. Yeah, he said. At least now we know. Aren't you happy for me? Of course, he said, looking away. But I know, she said. Do you? He asked. What do you want me to say? Carrie asked.
Oh, chirlipaloy.
Should go, he said as he started to walk away. No. Don't, she called out in tears, grabbing his hand. Please, don't. Not like this. Everything's changing, Carrie. I know. But I mean, it was kind of expected, wasn't it? One of us, or both of us, was bound to leave one day, Carrie said. Drake turned to her with pain in his voice, saying, Yeah? Well, I'll tell you what wasn't expected. And that was Drake stopped himself as he turned away again, clenching his fist. What were you going to say? She asked. It's... Oh. Hold me, she whispered. He shut his eyes, kissed her, and held her, whispering, I am happy for you. You've worked so hard for this. But I'm going to miss you every single day of my life until I see you again. Don't have to go for a while, she said, feeling her tears. Let's just enjoy the summer, okay? I don't have to worry about the program anymore, and now that we know, we can think about the prom, right? Carrie said with a smile. And you know, it'll be our special memory together. Our special night together, too. Carrie, we have time. Look, let's not waste any of it. I want to spend as much time as I can with you, she whispered. I want every day with you until I go. It's going to hurt so much, he told her as he tried to act brave. I know it will, she whispered. But we have those memories of the summer. And they'll carry me through when I think of you. So we need to have one of the best summers ever. Promise me that. He held on to her and whispered, I promise. Also, you can come visit me in Chestnut Ridge, and I'll make trips out to Foxbury. It's not as far as we think, Carrie said, and I'll be home for Harvest Fest and Christmas. It'll go by fast. But a lot can change, Drake said in a nervous voice. You won't be able to travel all that much. Neither will I. Don't think about it now, she said. What we should do now is go back inside and put on a brave face for my family. Okay, he told her. Hey, listen.
I'm getting chills when they tell me you're not yourself. Trying to move, but it's hard, I'm out of breath.
I promise you, that's what we'll do.
Nothing belongs to you in life.
We'll have one of the best summers we've ever had.
Oh, the picture of you,
I know it
cuts
will.
like a knife. Whatever they call us, whatever they'll do, they're running in circles, circle of fools. Whatever we will be, nothing to prove. But in the dark, I'm starting to.
That's going to do it for this episode of Nina and Amanda. Well, the letter has arrived. Looks like Carrie is on her way to Chestnut Ridge. But what does it mean for Carrie and Drake's relationship? Can they survive a long-distance relationship? That's a big if. And what's going to happen next? Well, you're going to have to tune into the next episode to find out, because I promise you this is an episode that you will not want to miss. And I do have to say, it is one of the longest episodes out of the entire series. I thought about splitting it up, but honestly, if I split it up, it wouldn't have made sense. So I decided to leave it at its length, which it is long, so I hope that you enjoy it. And you're going to get all of the characters in this one, so join us for next week. It's going to be great. Or if you're listening to this later on after the series is done, go ahead, watch it right now. The whole series is right in that box above my head. Go grab it. Once again, I would like to thank you for all of your support. You guys are wonderful. I love your comments, your shares, your likes. All of that helps this little channel to grow every day. And of course, your subscriptions too. Couldn't do without that. And I thank you profusely. You guys are the absolute best. Also, big special thanks to GXSimmer for letting me use her bowling alley for this episode. That bowling alley was fantastic. I really enjoyed playing with it with Carrie and Drake. You did a great job on it. And of course, there are more builds by a lot of well-known simmers coming up, so you want to check that out. Stay with us for the next episode. Until next time, this is Jen, the GXSimmer. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you on the next episode or any of the other content that I have. Take care. Bye-bye.